Hello everyone, welcome back. So in our last video, we saw how to configure the basic settings of the computer, including IP address, name, etc. Now we will see how to promote this server to a domain controller. So we're gonna click on Add Roles. There are multiple ways, but I am going to show you the easiest one. Click on Add Roles. It's going to give you a welcome wizard before you begin. Click on Next. Which service you want. So we want Active Directory domain services. So you're going to check this one. And it needs a feature that is .NET Framework 3.5. So we're going to say add required features as well. You're going to click on next, next, and install. It's that simple. So it's going to install it in a moment. So the installation is done. And it's going to say that close this wizard and launch the Active Directory Domain Services installation wizard, which we should do. So we're going to click on this link. And this is the Active Directory Domain Services installation wizard. If you want, you can use the advanced mode, but for now, we're going to click normal one. So it's going to say that it is far better and secure. So yeah, click on next. Now, we do not have any domain controller yet now, so we cannot select this option. So we're gonna say create a new domain controller in a new forest. So it's a new domain in a new forest. Next. Now, what is the root domain we're going to use? So we're gonna say test.corporation, test.corp. Then we're gonna say next. So it's gonna check if it's already in use. Ha, who's going to use it? Now it's going to ask for the forest functional label. So if you have old domain controllers in your environment, you need to select 2003. But we have only this one, 2008 R2. It's a new one. So we're gonna get new features, including recycle bin. So we click on next. As we do not have a DNS server, so we also select DNS server. You'll click next. So this is going to give a simple warning that a delegation for this DNS server cannot be created because the authoritative parent zone cannot be found, blah blah. Don't worry, we need to continue. Yes, I suggest you leave them default unless you have a different setup where you might have a RAID OneDrive dedicated for all these folders, database folders. So in case if one drive fails, the other remains, so your DC will not crash. Gonna click on next. Now, this is directory services restore mode account. This is different than a normal administrator account. This is going to be used if you are restoring your Active Directory. So this password you need to keep very safe and you need to remember it because if you forget this password, you will not able to recover your Active Directory that easy. So we're gonna give a password which I can remember and next. You can export the settings so as answer file. So if you want to install some other domain controller somewhere else, you can use it, which is not the case for us. So we're going to click next and it is going to finish it. And we're going to click reboot on completion. So once the domain controller Active Directory domain services installs on this domain controller, it's going to reboot itself. So we're going to wait till then. It is going to take some time, but I am not pausing the video so you can see all the features it's installing. So it's now rebooting the system. So it's time to log in. So your local admin password becomes your enterprise admin password. This is something which you need to remember. Now we do not want to see this, so we're gonna say do not show this admin to log on and click on close. Now there are multiple ways to check if ADD services are installed on this computer or not. But the best and simplest way is go to administrative tools, select Active Directory users and computers, and if it shows, that means our domain controller is configured and our first forest and first domain is right here. DC1 is the computer. These are some default users which you're going to have, including administrators, which is the enterprise admin. And here are multiple groups. We will know more about groups, users, and permissions later on, but for now, this is our first forest and domain. So thank you once again for watching this video. I hope you like it. So do like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.